What up? What up? What up? What up? We right back in the building. We right back in the building. We right back in the building. What's up, everybody? This is Common Sense Not Common Live, and I'm your host for the day. I got a great show lined up for you guys today. We finna rock out how we rock out, right? We finna rock out how we rock out. I'm gonna need my congregation in the building. I'm gonna need everybody to come in the building with me today, right? Right. And we got a lot of great topics lined up, and I got my guest speakers in the building with me today. But first, let me do a little housekeeping, right? I am Mr. Show Out TV, and this is the Common Sense Not Common Live show, where we like to break down trending topics, and we just like to talk about trending things and about every relationship problems, or just relationships in general, right? We like to break things down. We like to go over video clips, and we just like to talk about them, right? So one of the video clips, one of our topics today, I know you might be looking at the title. Yeah, y'all see the title, right? Right? Why do some women, not all women, but some women, right, only date six-figure men? And you know I had to go over this myself, right? You know I had to analyze this and break this down, and so I asked around, and I asked this one particular woman, and I asked her, I'm like, so why are you at that point where you only want to date six-figure men? And she responded. She was like, because when she was with a broke nigga, right? She said the only thing she got out that situation in that relationship was good DICK and a lot of headaches, right? And a lot of problems that came along with it. So she was like, and on top of that, he kept cheating on her. So she was like, you know what? Well, why not be with a man with six figures? At least I can get something out the deal instead of a lot of headache. So I had to understand her on that, but everybody got their own things about that situation. So we're going to break it down today. Also, I got my guests in the building. We finna go and let them in. I got the great Buddha. She's a regular to the show. Everybody know Miss Lisa. And we got a new guest speaker today. Her name is Jamie Tall. Y'all can make sure y'all go check her out on YouTube at Jamie Tall, right? So we're going to rock out how we rock out. Yes.
You're now rocking with the best show on YouTube. This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss. Smash the like button. The show begins now.
So we finna go over. Let my guns go. Yeah. We finna go over these video clips, and we finna break them down for everybody that's out there. So I would love for you guys right now to make sure you take the time out and hit that like button right now. All right, let's go.
And it was with this really great guy, six-figure.
All right, you ladies are going to come for me on this one, but it's okay. So let's talk about this young relationship expert or guru or coach, whatever you want to call her. As nice and as sweet as she seems to be, she puts a lot of emphasis on a man's wallet. Really, what she just talks about is, I date 6- and 7-figure men. And dating is very different than getting some commitment from these level of men. All right. If she's just dating them, more than likely it's just a bag and tag situation. There's no form of, hey, I'm trying to take care of you. I'm trying to pay your bills. I'm trying to do all these things. And before you ladies say, well, how do you know he's not taking care of her and paying all her bills, or she has a really good sugar daddy? This is just something that I've noticed. And this is something that you ladies should notice as well when you're going along on your dating adventure. She's still shopping at Forever 21. If she is indeed dating multiple 6- and 7-figure earners at any given time, these 6-figure men, they don't really want to be seen with the girls who are wearing Forever 21. If they really care about you in some fashion and you're not just a bag and tag, they're going to be buying you nicer things. Okay, they're going to be putting you on payroll, as we call it, giving you like an allowance of sorts, just so you can just take care of yourself. Girl, go shop here, get some nice clothes, get some nice bags. Like Michael Kors and Coach really aren't even going to be in the equation. For you ladies say, oh, buddy, you're not a 6- or 7-figure man, blah, blah, blah. I was a 6-figure earner when I was working at Lockheed as a software engineer, and now I'm a 7-figure earner having my own businesses. And in case you guys want to question that, you can go back and look at my content. My car collection alone costs more than you and your boyfriend are going to gross over the next 20 to 30 years. So yeah, not trying to flex on you, but that's just the truth of the matter right there. So I kind of know what I'm talking about in this aspect. And let's deep dive into why this train of thought is actually really, really bad. This diminishes a man's value to just what he can purchase. And that's not what a partner should be. You should be focused on a good man, okay? Because six-figure earners are in very short supply in America, all right? Less than 25% of men, all men make more than six figures, and even less make seven figures. So more than likely, you're gonna get some average dude who's not making that much money. So your main focus should be a good man. Someone who's going to love you and support you and take care of you as best as he can. Okay, not, hey, you need to pay for all my shit so I can go out here and do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I got a peep game. When it comes to dynamics in a relationship, I analyze things. I live them out. And then I come up with my, thesis, and then I share it with y'all. Today I was watching a video of a woman. She was very, very beautiful. She had a rich man. And this woman was talking to another woman, right, who was dating a rich man, but didn't understand what she got into. This woman was actually complaining to her. And she said, I'm talking to this woman, right? And she is draped in Louis Vuitton. She's got on Gucci. She's wearing Dolce & Gabbana that this man brought her. And she is complaining that he doesn't spend enough quality time with her. And she was trying to explain to her that if you want a man that makes X amount of money and does X, Y, Z, you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere and understand that you're going to have to compromise that time, because the Dolce, the Louis, and the Gucci and all that, he needs his time to go make that money. That nice house you're sitting in, doing nothing, yeah, the mortgage and all that. Yeah, he needs his time to go make that. And she had to explain that to her. Meaning, these women are out here wanting six-figure men, and they do not know what to fucking do with them. Meaning, they just want the benefits of this man's money. But they don't understand what this man is doing for it, or what their role is in this man's life. And your role is not to be fucking micromanaging this man's time based on your needs, which is absolutely crazy. Because what should this woman be doing? She should be appreciating the fact that she was able to pull a man, that a high value man actually saw her as a woman that he wanted to even invest in the first place, and she should be honored that he has her in that position. But no, she is complaining. Why? She got all the money, but what doesn't she have? She does not have access to this man's time. So not only do they want your money and for you to appease their desires, but they also want your time. Ladies, you cannot do this. You cannot do that. You want a high value man, then you are going to have to make a sacrifice, and you're going to have to figure out a way for you to maintain that man's peace. Because I'm telling you right now, nagging that man about quality time when you got everything in the world you could possibly need is delusional.
I needs to be making a minimum of six figures or more consistently for at least 3 years.
She justifies this by saying studies prove that money matters in a relationship. And while that's true, look at the studies on how many men made six figures last year. Only 17%. In this video, she's also talking about the characteristics of a high-value man. She's encouraging all of women to only go after men making six figures. 100% of women only dating 17% of men. Or you could date a man based on his personality, so what if he makes the six figures? And then both of you guys can work really hard to make 50K each, and then you're making six figures together. If that number really means that much to you.
As they should. So this comment was on a video where I was talking about stay-at-home moms. And I've mentioned before, I think, that back in 1996, when I was 22 years old and I was dating my now ex-husband, I told him straight up, if you want me to be a stay-at-home mom, you better be making at least six figures. This was, again, in 1996. And I felt nothing about saying that basically in my mind at the time, I was like, I can work. I've always worked. I've been working since I was 12, and I will not stay home poor. I won't be clipping coupons. I won't be shopping for hand-me-downs at the Salvation Army for our kids. If you want a stay-at-home mom and wife, you better be making at least 6 figures. And God bless him, he did. And I stayed home for about 3 years. Wanted to die, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, so here's my point. It is now 2023, like a billion lifetimes since 1996. And you're complaining that a woman wants a guy to make 6 figures. Listen, maybe you're not making 6 figures when you're 20 years old, but if you are getting to the point where you're getting married and you want to have children and you want your children to have the luxury of a stay-at-home mom who is not only just a luxury for your children, she's a luxury for you. Well, guess what costs a lot of money? Luxuries. And the entry point should be $100,000. I personally would say so much more.
Now, did she just say, y'all, that when she got the money, she was having a hard time. You know, she was going through a lot of things. So as I'm looking at, we're gonna get to it. I'm looking at a lot of these women are saying what they want, right? But they don't know, not also saying it will come with it. But we're gonna break down. We're gonna get right into it, y'all.
To any woman who wants to be a stay-at-home mom, it is a fucking risk to you, to your career. Obviously, if you want to go back to work at some point, it's a risk to your future retirement. It's a risk for your children's education and their opportunities in life. Your husband better be making a shit ton of fucking money.
So I go out last night and this guy walks up to me and be like, hey, you're the girl from...
Now, she is the girl on the front of the cover, right? She says she's a model, plus size model. She's have a big a platform. Let me get it together. Right? She have a big platform on TikTok. She have over like 2.5 million people that rock out with her. She's a real. She loves to talk about the emphasis. She emphasizes about relationships that she only dates. She only dated. This is where I got the thumbnail from. She's only dating men with 6 figures. I mean, she created her platform on that, and that's what she stand on. But you know, she says she's a model. We gonna get to that in a minute as well too. But let's hear her out real quick.
TikTok, I see all your viral videos. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so you really need a 6-figure man to be happy? I'm like, yes, minimum. That's like bare minimum, because you can't survive in this world without money, and people act like it's not important. You need to make 6 figures to date me, to be around me, to associate with me. That's not a lot to ask, okay? First of all, I'm a city girl. I'm out here in the city and things are expensive. So why is that such like a shock? Please. A man needs to get his shit together before he comes and asks me out. Don't be asking me out on a date and you know you ain't got no money. Like, no, we're not doing that today.
Okay, there we have it.
You're now rocking with the best show on YouTube. This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss.
Okay, everybody, we finna break this down, right?
This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss.
So we finna go around the panel, right? And for all you that's brand new to the channel right now, I am Mr. Show Out TV, and this is Common Sense Not Common Live. So I would love for you guys right now, if you're watching it on Facebook, add your comment, and I will highlight your comments as we go, as the show rolls on. If you're watching it on YouTube right now, I would love for you guys to make sure you get this video a thumbs up. So we finna break this down, right, y'all? And I got the great Buddha in the building. I got Jamie Tall in the building. And I got my man Ivan. Hey, we finna rock out how we rock out. Look how Ivan sitting over there like he ready to say something.
You know it.
Okay, we're gonna start with the ladies first. We're gonna start with Buddha before I start asking my questions, right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and go in with Buddha, with Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, what do you feel about the whole situation? What's your
Well,
take on it?
I made a few notes because I didn't want to forget. Okay, so it was like they said a high value man. What does a high value man mean? A high value man is like a man with money. A good man can't be a high value man. I'm confused.
Wow.
Like I'm confused on what they mean by high value. Just
Right.
because they got money, they consider themselves a high value man. They might have the baddest personality or something, and you still consider them a high value man. I'm
Right.
confused. Okay. Anyways, and then I agree somewhat with what the lady said about being a stay-at-home mom. If I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom, my man has to be coming in with some bank.
Right.
That's just me because I'm a independent woman. I'd rather work. I don't want to be at home. So if we choose for me to be at home, you definitely got to be able to take care of me and my kids and this and that. But at the same time, as a woman, like she said, you have to be considerate of yourself because let's say, for instance, he end up cheating or you end up cheating, y'all get messed up and something happened and now you don't have no income coming in because your ass a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
What you gonna do then? Because my motto is I have to be able to take care of me and my daughter without my boyfriend. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like that's me. I have to have some kind of income coming in. And then you only date six-figure men. Are you making six figures?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna hit on right there.
Can
What you
can
That's
said.
very good right
Exactly
there.
what you
Very
said.
good.
can
Yes,
you
yes,
match?
yes,
Can
yes,
you
yes.
match it?
Yes.
Like what do I look like sitting here only dating six-figure men and you not even making 20,000 a year?
Right, right.
And
I
you
was
want
gonna
to
hit on
sit
that.
here and leech on this man?
Well, get him.
Like, girl, you really don't look all that. I mean,
Get him.
to be
Get him.
honest, what is you bringing to the table? The man ain't
Get
always
him.
got to be the one bringing something to the table.
I was gonna hit on that myself, but yeah, her name is
But that's
Gabby
all I
Faye.
got.
Yeah, her name is Gabby Faye. You know, Buddha go. I know Lisa was gonna come with it. Like drop a bomb for Miss Buddha. Got to drop a bomb for Buddha. I knew she'll go bring it. But her name is Gabby Faye, you guys. She's on TikTok as Gabby Faye, F-E, Gabby Faye, and that's what she does. She got a big following when she say she only date these six-figure men, and she say she's a model. You know, a plus size model. Now look, I ain't look. I ain't finna just go at this woman, yo. I'm not gonna do it. You know, I ain't gonna do it. But plus size women, there are some very beautiful plus size women, and I really love plus size women, right? There's no shame on me. Game over here. I love me some plus size women. But in this case, I don't see it.
Not giving.
I don't see it. God damn. I need my congregation in the building. Comment below. Do y'all see model in her? The one that I have right here at this picture. Now, we ain't bashing her or something like that, but she put it out there on her platform that
I
she's a
don't.
model. And I'm just trying to say I don't see it. But we're gonna let's go down to Miss JB. What you feel about women only dating six-figure men?
There was a couple of things where I saw kind of like two sides to things.
Right.
I can tell you that I have dated idiots that make six figures and idiots that make $30,000 a year.
Right.
So really,
Right.
I feel like, yes, of course, like you want to date someone who is, for me, I want to date someone who's going to match like where I am in my, you know, as a business owner and my goals like in life to, you know, be able to do things like travel or, you know, whatever. But like, I wouldn't say like only date a six-figure person, you know what I mean? Because I think that it has to do more with like the kind of person that you're looking to be with. Like for me, they have to kind of share the same like morals and values as me.
Right.
I got a little offended with the one guy who was talking about like, you're gonna have to sacrifice like time with your man if you want him to make six figures, because I believe that there's like some compromise to that. And I know some men who make a lot of money think that they can just buy you stuff instead of putting in that actual work to have the commitment, the full commitment. So I just felt like he was kind of dismissive in that whole thing, because and also it is I think he was saying she was the wife's responsibility too, to be like, where can I support my man in this? Like, can you help in the business? Like, can I be, emailing documents for like, what can I do to like be part, so it can be like our thing, what I mean? Like, because you don't want it to just be like, him and like you're
like she's just leeching. Yeah, she's just leeching. Yeah.
Right, because when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be building together, right? Especially if your man has a successful business and you can come alongside and support that and make it even more successful. That sounds like kingdom connection to me,
Right.
But yeah, and as far as the last girl, I just thought it was kind of like even dismissive how she was like, I won't associate with you unless you like what does that mean? Like that doesn't mean anything. Like it really, like in the grand scheme of things, like I said, like I know some amazing people who do very well, and I know some amazing people who are barely making it by paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? So I don't think you should value like it seems like she's one of these people who's like, what can I get out of you, rather than like, can
she didn't want to sugar daddy. Like, let it be. She want to sugar daddy. That's
and sugar friends,
right?
It seemed like that's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. Ivan. Time has come. Let me drop a bomb for Ivan real quickly.
I had to move. I'm sorry, I had to move into the bedroom because my phone battery is dying. But oh boy, do I have a lot to say here.
Go ahead, unleash it, Ivan. Go.
I'm gonna start with one of the scenes actually from one of my favorite movies, Coming to America, the first one. And there's a scene in the beginning when Eddie Murphy's getting forced to marry the girl or whatever. And he says, what kind of music do you like? And she says, whatever music you like. What kind of food you like? And she says, whatever food you like. All right. And as a man, as a business owner or something, I'm not looking for that. If somebody's looking for me because I make money or this or that, I don't want to come home and have you agree with everything I say. There's got to be a stimulation. There's got to be a back and forth between a man and woman. Otherwise you say, yes, maybe a gold digger. I have a server for me. This girl, we were just out the other day. She's about 30 years old. She's dating. She wants to be provided. That's it. She says that she gets this guy come in. He's maybe 5'6". He's about 70 years old. No kids, retired, he's got a pension and stuff like that. So I say to one of the other girls, he says, yeah, he's a handsome young man. I said, what are you talking about? He's a 70-year-old short guy. She goes, when he's standing on his wallet, he's a handsome young man, So this is just it's just like and again, as a an intelligent man or something like that, the shit goes on the other foot too. I'm not looking to date a greeter at Walmart. You know what I mean? I want a woman that can interact with me. And if she's so shallow as to just want me because I make $100,000, which I know one of the guys says, or around the country maybe more, but in New York, where I live, $100,000 really doesn't get you too much.
Right.
Or you're making that anyway. Right. Now you're 20 years old. You're just getting started. I think it's more of look at the person. Look at his mindset and her mindset. Where do you think they're going to be? Birds of a feather flock together, Exactly. So if you have some, and I'm going to say it because here I am, because you guys struck a nerve with me. There's some bimbo out there that only wants to date you because you make $100,000. And if you're dating that girl, what are your expectations in life? Where are the two of you going to end up if that was your criteria? I don't think anywhere. I think the relationship has to be quality. You have to be on the same page. And if you are, and again, I'm 58 years old, so I'm a little past this, but even if I was to start dating, I'd be looking for somebody that wants to do the same things that I want to do at this point in life, to share these things with. Not that I can provide for you. Not that I don't mind. Listen, I don't think when I ever started dating my wife, I don't think she ever paid for dinner once. That's me as being, I don't think that was right, but she didn't certainly. I don't know. It was certainly an intellectual thing more so than me springing for $100 for dinner every time we went out. That's not the point,
Right.
All right. Did I go on a rant long enough?
No. I love it. Let me drop a bomb for Ivan for doing that. He brung it, man. He unleashed. I'm gonna piggyback off of what Ivan said also, you guys. Because it really you got to look at it like this. Everybody is out there saying what they want and things of that nature. Now, I totally understand if a woman came to the table and she was like, look, I'm never, not out of any one of them, heard any woman saying, look, I'll make 6 figures, right? I'll make 6 figures. I'm looking for a man to bring totally like that to the table, right? I can understand that. But you just coming out here saying that I only want to date a 6-figure man. That's all I want to date is a 6-figure man. I'm not rocking with it, because a lot of times you got to look at it like this, y'all. I'm gonna need my congregation in the building. I need y'all to let me know the comment box. A lot of 6 men that have that money only want to date eye-catching women, right? If I'm not mistaken, IG models, somebody they can have on their hip, right? And with her, no. I don't know. So basically what I'm saying is maybe she just got her values way jacked up, right? Instead of trying to go for a 6-figure man, she just might need to try to just get her a decent dude, right? I don't know. So I got a couple questions I would love to ask, and I would start off with Bud. Let me start off with Lisa at the top. What are some of the reasons why women might feel pressure to seek out partners with high incomes?
Feel pressured?
Mm-hmm. Why would they feel a little pressure to seek out men with high income?
Maybe they used to dealing with broke people and they see how that go. And I'm not gonna lie, because it's really like either way, because there is men who date 6-figure women too, but I feel like they're more discreet with it than women, if that makes sense.
Right.
I'm trying to see how I want to word this. I would say that women, me personally, I don't think they pressured. I feel like they date 6-figure men because they want to date 6-figure men. That's just that. I wouldn't necessarily say that they pressured though.
Right. Go ahead.
Ain't nothing wrong with dating a 6-figure man either. Everybody has their own taste and what they want in life. But then it comes wrong when that's all you want. There's no love behind it. You're only with this person because of what they can do for you, and then that's when it goes into what he said, like, where is that relationship gonna go? Right. Honestly, because it's gonna be cheating, it's gonna be all kinds of stuff going on in this relationship, and then the female probably gonna be like, well, I don't give a fuck because he's running me my check,
Yeah, that's all she wants.
And I feel like that's what society is really messed up on right now, because everybody worried about money. Who can get me? Like, I seen this video of Tupac. He said that this world is more of a gimme kind of world. And it's always about who could get it and when they could get it, who could get it quicker. And that's the kind of world we're living in. Like,
exactly.
You'll sit here, like, I seen interviews of people, they'll see a man in a suit and he like, oh, I left my wallet at home. Would you be able to buy me a coffee? And you see people buying this man a coffee, and you see a homeless person right here and they asking for $1 to get something to eat or just something to eat. And you walk right past. Humanity is weird right now. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Jamie the same question. What do you feel about that, Jamie? Let me repeat the question as well. What are some of the reasons why women might feel pressure to seek out partners with high income?
Poverty mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they grew up, in that kind of household with that mindset. I guess basically like security, feeling secure, like financial security. $100,000 isn't a lot these days.
Right.
But I mean, I can understand, like, I guess it would depend like where you are in your life, right? Because I feel like, say if you were dating someone that like, was in school to like have a really great career, or just starting, and you know that they're gonna be successful, right? Like, if somebody's going to be successful or not, you know what I mean? Like, have they been able to hold down a job? Did they, you know what I mean? Are they committed? All these kind of things. So, I mean, I guess women like feel pressured about that is because like they're worried, like living out of fear that, they're not going to be able to survive, really. They don't believe that they can do it on their own, that they can be successfully financially stable and independent on their own. Or maybe they're just really spoiled. Maybe they came from parents who just gave them everything, and didn't, teach them values or morals. They might have had a mom that was like that. I know some women, when I recently got divorced, they were like, Jamie, you need to build a team and only date men that are, wealthy, and get you one cute one to take in bed, and spend $5 to pay your bills. And that was a terrible idea.
Right.
No, that's not what I need or what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? But that's the kind of advice, and then, these women who do have very wealthy husbands, they do kind of stick together, and they're kind of cliquey, and they, the things that they talk about it's interesting, like their biggest issue is like making sure that their kitchen cabinets are matching the backsplash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what?
Right. The simple shit that we ain't even thinking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't got to go through that. But yeah, I was
You had
also
some very, very good points.
a very good point, Jamie. Let me drop a clues bomb for Jamie for that great one, Jamie. Yes. We
I
rocking
do
out how
have
we
a
rocking
question
it.
though.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you know how women always, well, not women, but some of the women, like the lady in the last video, she said she only dates 6-figure men. But what if that 6-figure man was to not be a 6-figure man no more? What if he was to
Right.
lose his job or lose his money? Like, what would happen then?
I'm thinking that she really just going after the name of it, being with a man. It's not one time have I seen her. Now she have a YouTube channel, but she don't really just have a big following over there as she do on
I
TikTok.
was sure gonna ask.
Yeah, she got a YouTube channel. You can go. It's Gabby Faye. You can go look her up. So we can
Like,
go
do
over
her
there.
social show it?
Yeah, she have podcasts where she talk about these situations, and not on one show, you guys, have I noticed have she brung any other men out. Now I would really love for Gabby, if Gabby see this, Gabby, I'm looking real dead in the eye. Gabby, I would love for you to just bring out one of the 6-figure men. That's it. I want to see. Right? Because she
even
loves
show
this.
the lifestyle though?
Yeah, show somebody flying you out, Gabby. That's it. That's all I'm asking. No big deal, right, Gabby? Show us you going on that date. She said all the time that she goes on a date. I just been on a date with a 6-figure man. I would love to see it, Gabby. Because right now, I think you all cap. Yeah. Y'all don't hear me. I think she's all cap. But, that's her platform, and that's what she brings to the table. And she got a big audience, so I got to give her respect on that one. But, Gabby, I would really love for you to take the time out and actually show us. I would really love to see it, see one of these dates, see one of these men flying you out. Because one thing we know for sure, that you will have simp ass men that would do anything for certain women.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now she might find her a simp ass man that'll do everything that she wants done. So I'm not saying that she's bad looking. I'm just saying she ain't my cup of tea. I might not be her cup of tea. You know what I mean? But I would love for Gabby, instead of talking about it, I would love to see it. I would love to see it because right now I think y'all cap. So that's my opinion about the situation. But I would love to ask this question to both of the ladies also. What do you think about the upbringing with certain individuals who only seek that? Do you think that is something that they was born into? You know what I mean? Like of the upbringing, like, girl, you need to go out there and get you a man with a lot of money, or what, were they already born into money in that situation where they be like, I'm not dating down, I only go date up? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start with Lisa. What you think about that situation? About the
I always
upbringing?
start with me, but okay.
Yeah, we gonna start at the top.
I'm needing my thoughts. I start stuttering.
Yeah, okay, we good.
Okay,
we good.
but
we good.
not necessarily. I feel like it could be a reason, they upbringing and stuff, but I also feel like life experiences can also play a factor in that, people experiencing things and going through things that can make them be like, well, I don't want to keep going through this. I want to date 6-figure men.
Right.
But like, it's like a shoot, or is you gonna shoot or is you gonna miss though? Like,
Right.
how many 6-figure men is gonna want you if you don't have your shit together? Like,
Exactly.
honestly, because if I was a 6-figure woman, I don't want to date nobody who I'm okay with dating someone who's not a 6-figure man but trying to get there. Like,
Absolutely.
as long as you're motivated to get there, and I'm seeing that in you, but versus like you just want to leech off me, like she said, you giving me some good DICK and
Right.
a headache.
That's it. That's all you're getting in
No,
return.
I don't want it. I
Right.
need somebody to match my energy. That's not necessarily like making more than me or anything like that. You just gotta match my energy, because me, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna be a millionaire soon. I'm already manifesting it, and I need
Claim
my
it.
man.
Claim it. Claim
I
it.
need my man to be able to match my mentally.
Claim it,
So
girl. Claim it. Yes,
I
ma'am.
will.
Claim
Real slow.
it. Jamie, what's your take? You think it's before we get to the next topic, do you think it's the upbringing could be one of the factors why certain women have that desire to only seek men with 6 figures?
I definitely think upbringing has a huge part in it. I can tell you, for me, growing up very, very poor, and my mom and dad having like a very toxic marriage. It was very there was a lot of yucky things that in there. I didn't even understand why they were married, like why they stayed married. I was like, I wish y'all would just get a divorce. This is terrible. So that gave me a mindset when I was very young that I said, I am going to be an independent businesswoman, so I don't have to ever stay in a relationship that is healthy. So, and that is, what happened. So definitely upbringing. And I know, like, I keep thinking of these like parents who like have these like trust fund babies, who just, they, are privileged enough to go to the high private schools and, wear all the whatever trending shoes and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like that's kind of because mommy and daddy have all the money, like you kind of have to do what they want you to, or they can cut you off, know. So that is one aspect of it. It could be if somebody's like very, very wealthy, generationally wealthy. But yeah, or you might have had a mom who was like that, who was just
Yeah, teaching you that. Yeah.
That this is what you got to do, and
Mhm.
I think there are other things that we need to teach our daughters.
Besides trying to go get that, yeah.
Yeah, like taking time before you commit to a relationship to really see that person, knowing your value and your worth.
Right,
Things
right.
like that are much more valuable to teach your children than how to make sure that their bank account is full. Because as fast as it comes in, as fast as it goes out. Because if you're dating
Yeah.
six-figure men because you're wanting to wear fancy clothes and the whatever, what they're called, the Gucci, the Prada.
Yeah, the Prada, Fendi, yeah.
Sorry,
all that.
I don't have any of that. I shop on Shein.
That's my
Me
girl.
too.
That's my girl. I'm telling you, drop a tune song for Jamie for keeping it real. See, that's what we love to do over here on this Common Sense Not Common Live. We go keep it real, So my girl Jamie said she that bougie. She's not bougie. But come on now, women, some of these women, right? I mean, if you can bag a man with 6 figures, hey, I'm all for it. If you got it like that, my girl, do your thing. But some of these
If I
women,
could, I would. I'm
you
just
know, if you can bag one, bag one. We are not hating on the women that can do it, especially Gabby Faye. If you ever see this, we're not hating on you either, because it's somebody out there that'll bag you and drop them 6 figures on you. But it ain't gonna be me. You dig? Because I don't have it. Y'all don't hear me. So we're gonna go on to the next topic, you guys. I love chatting it up with y'all. And we're gonna go to the next topic that's been going on since the beginning of time. Ever since Eve bit that apple. Yeah, ever since Eve bit that apple. We've been talking about this for a long time. Now let's get into it,
talking
everybody.
about.
We finna get into it.
Matter.
Yeah. No.
Whoa, that was a quick one.
I think so. Depends what you do with it.
Yes, it's about the stroke.
Motion the ocean.
Honestly, I don't know.
What size you look for then?
No micro.
How big is too big?
Honestly.
Been there, done that.
Okay, chill.
Give me a size.
Honestly, I would say like.
Okay, don't.
What is that? 8?
Like 9 is
8 is too big.
8 is okay.
8 is okay.
No, I feel like 8's like 9. You're pushing
Multiple
it.
times a day with 8 is problematic.
But fine, do one 4.
How small is too small?
4, 5, 5.
4 and a half. 4 and a half.
4.5. Yeah. I would even
4
say
and a half.
5, honestly. 5 is average.
5 is average. That's
5 is average.
Okay.
5 is average. Maybe you're average, but with a world average, 4.5, 5 if you're lucky.
4 and a half.
Ladies, let me tell you about the valuable lesson that I learned the other day. Size matters, and I'm going to tell you why, because I had this experience where I was like, it shouldn't have been like a size issue, and I learned that day. So I was doing something the other day, and I felt like I had all the right tools to get the job done. And it wasn't happening for me. And so I had to phone a friend and be like, I'm doing this and it's not working. And that friend's like, well, I bet I can do it better. I'm like, okay, come show me. So said friend comes over and shows me why bigger is better. And the reason also was because I was trying to jumpstart a truck. Apparently my alternator's too small and my jumper cable is too small. So bigger is better.
Okay, so I seen this picture, right? And as you can see, there is 6 inches. So you tell me, okay? Let's be real here. Let's be transparent here. For all y'all people that be trying to make fun of people's size and this, that, and the third, I always tell y'all, it ain't about the size. It's what a person willing to do for you, okay? Because a motherfucker that's past 6 inches will sit up here and brag. But I'm going to say this again. What woman wants a broomstick? I'm just saying, how is that comfortable? How is that pleasable, pleasurable? How is that bringing a sensation of happiness and joy? Okay, I just want to know. If y'all look at this shit, 6 inches is enough. Let's be for real. Hell, even 4 decent. I'm just being real here. Y'all getting a visual representation. Y'all have got to stop being ashamed of what you was created with. It is what it is, and I'ma just say this with the kindness of my heart. Do what you can and more. If a motherfucker is worthy, then you want to make sure they have a good time. And I'm talking about 2 people in a relationship that fuck with each other like that. You gonna do what you can plus some. Motherfuckers that's past 6 inches, they think they just got it like that. They think a broomstick is just pow, 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 pow. Just whamming that motherfucking broomstick. Just think they just know what they doing and be sitting up there killing a bitch. No. Ain't shit about that pleasurable, fun, exciting. Matter of fact, motherfuckers is scared to fuck with you. Shit. 6 inches in between 4 to 6 inches is fine. You feel me? And then a motherfucker might give you a little extra because shit, they know what they got and they know that they can give you more. Some motherfuckers, they think they got it like that and they want to give you what they give you, and that's that on that. You feel me? So don't be ashamed of your size. Here go a visual representation for you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful time with this video. You feel me? Don't be ashamed of what you got. Just learn how to work with what you got. Period, point blank.
Do you think size matters?
Okay, I've talked about this before. I'm 1,000% not a size queen. I love average.
Okay, I love average too.
So much. But do you know the size of an average?
Okay, it's like 5 inches, right?
Yes, 5.5. The length of a Sharpie. And
I didn't know that was
the
a
length of a
Sharpie.
Sharpie is the average size, 5.5 inches.
About
I
that.
love average guys. And
Yeah, that's
people don't
good.
believe me, but no chick, I mean, at least for me, I do not want to an 8-inch every single night.
Do you think size matters?
Okay. So the old question that revolves over time and don't never disappear, right? The same old question. Just like herpes. Don't never go nowhere. Y'all don't hear me. So we're gonna ask the question in hand. We got my 2 lovely ladies in the building, Miss Jamie Tall and Miss Lisa. So
Please go to her first. Please go to her.
I got you. I was gonna do it. So we're gonna ask the old addy question. Ever since Eve bit that apple and brought destruction to the world, right? And sin, right? So Jamie, the old addy's question: does size matter?
I mean, like, obviously, we don't want to like hurt ourselves. You know? I mean, or like, because I kind of agree with what that girl was saying about like guys who are like really big, like they just think like it's like their ego is so big and they don't put as much like effort into it. They just think they can like do all this like, and we're just like, ow. Right. There's nothing, you know. The older I get, I will say, the more I am comfortable like verbalizing what I need, which, you know, makes it more flexible on, you know, size wise. So, but also, you know, you would like to feel it, you know, too.
Right.
You know, but I'm a what do you call it? Like a girth girl, like
Right. It's like a little fatness to it.
I gotta, you want it to be like you know what I mean? Like you don't want it to be too skinny. That's the biggest thing. As long as it's not too skinny.
That's true.
For me, I mean, there's so many different like toys and things that can enhance, you know, and as long as you're, you know, not forgetting the a little, a little hair pulling and biting, maybe a little
Right.
here and there, right? We can make it work.
Right. Absolutely. Buddha.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Honestly,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to be one of them girls.
I mean, speak your mind. Everybody got their own
But
preference.
let me just say this though about the video. The first girl is giving hoe. You just calling this one man and you call somebody else to finish the job. It's not given.
Right.
I just had to say that before I get into anything. I agree with the girl with the blonde hair. She said that, be happy with what you got because God blesses us with our own, everybody is their own person. And if you're not average or you are average, be happy with that because there's a lot of women who loves average. And if you are larger, there's a lot of women, surprisingly, that likes larger. Me, I'm not. I don't want nothing to destroy me and my insides. Just personally, I mean, like she said, I want to be comfortable.
Right.
But I feel like, I don't know. I can say, I can't really say from experience, but I do feel like a lot of guys with bigger, they tend to be egotistic. And it's more about them, so they're not really more of like pleasing the female. So it's like they might get theirs off, but you definitely ain't get yours.
Right.
Versus someone who's a little more average, they're gonna make sure that you're pleased because they want to make sure that you get yours. And then I feel like it should be like a pleasing thing. You want to please them and they want to please you. That way y'all both pleased, We gonna leave it at that.
We're gonna leave it at that.
I mean, size does matter though. It definitely matters. It's not even in a negative way, but it does matter because size matters when it comes to like bigger because I don't want bigger, but I also don't want smaller, I want in between,
Right.
So size matters. It doesn't have to necessarily be in a negative aspect though.
Absolutely. I like the way you broke down. I love the way both of y'all broke that down. Let me drop a bomb for both of my ladies for breaking that down. We ain't going to touch on that one too long because I love the way y'all broke it down. So
what's
everybody,
your viewpoint from a man's standpoint?
we ain't going to touch on that one too long. We know. We're going to move on.
I had to put you in the spot.
Yeah. I knew you was coming for me, Buddha. So we're going to go on to the next topic in hand. The flying felon. I labeled this as a flying felon. Over the past week, what was it, Buddha, 2 weeks ago? This happened when this man attacked the judge, flew over the bed.
It's been about a week and a half, maybe.
Okay, so I know Jamie said she haven't seen it. We're going to go over this video before we end this broadcast. We're going to discuss it for a little while. Let's go.
Convicted felon who just recently attacked a judge in Clark County.
I saw the video.
Insane. What are your thoughts on that?
I was actually shocked that this defendant managed to get as far as he did without somebody shooting him. But it probably happened in a second.
So fast.
That they, once he was there, there were too many people. But I was actually shocked that somebody managed to get as close to her and on top of her. I dealt in the family court with some issues that were at least as profound as being jail sentenced. Terminating parental rights, abuse of children. And there is always that risk that somebody will act out, and you just have to hope that you have support staff that will get there before they get to you.
I mean, he a convicted felon who.
So there we go. So yeah, man. This was all over the news. He jumped over the table like a flying bat out of hell. Y'all don't hear me. This man could have been an Olympic high jumper. How the hell did he jump a 6-foot barrier? He had to be on that fit now. the hell these niggas some fentanyl in the courtroom? I don't know, but we find out. Yeah. This man, though, he jumped over the railing and attacked the judge, right? And you can clearly hear in the background saying, help. And I'm talking about he was on top of it just wailing, right? But this, she was finna hand down him a sentence, and she was coming down hard on him. He was trying to plead for a little leniency, and she wasn't having it. And so at this particular, he did what he did. And I think she handed him down a nice verdict. She even added attempted murder to that. So he will be locked up for quite a long time. I think that's what he probably wanted anyways, because some people don't see no way out. Yeah. I'm gonna start off with Lisa. I know she don't like it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Lisa, what you think about the flying felon?
Honestly, I found the video a little funny. I didn't find the situation funny, but I found the way that his ass just flew like he was just like, like how? It wasn't no like jumping over no gate. It was just like a leap,
Yeah, that's what it is.
That is what was funny to me, honestly. But I wouldn't necessarily say the situation was funny,
And it was with this really great guy.
I was trying to go back to it, but no, yeah. The way he flew, yeah.
And then Judge Judy, she commented and whatever, and
Yeah,
everybody
she still
was
look
pretty much,
good.
yeah, she do.
Yeah,
And everybody was bashing her because they was like, "Oh, black guy, of course she just automatically say shoot." But in all honesty, hell, I'm surprised he ain't get shot.
Me either. What you
I'm
said.
surprised he even got his ass over all the way over there. All these people in here, and y'all telling me y'all couldn't stop this man. The judge saw him coming, and y'all telling me y'all didn't have no time to stop this man from jumping on her.
Wow, absolutely right.
That's my thing. Like, all these people in there, all these men, all these police officers, could not one person stop y'all. Stop this man from jumping on this lady.
Wow.
I mean, it had to been a distance that he had to run, just at least some kind of distance.
They
People
did.
standing beside him, people standing by the judge, like I feel like whoever was in that courtroom need to be trained all over again or something, because that should have
Absolutely.
never happened. And for two, I mean, he wanted legacy. I mean, I did not say that right.
Leniency. I got you.
Yeah. And
know
I
what
ain't
you
gonna
mean.
try to repeat it.
I got you.
So he
But
wanted that, but in all honesty, he really made it worse for himself.
Exactly.
So
Jamie, what you think about this one? Lisa, I love the way you break that down. Let me drop a clues bomb for Miss Lisa Buddha for bringing it once again. Miss Jamie, what you feel about this one?
I'm pretty sure whoever was on security that day got fired.
I believe so
hopefully.
too. I believe so too.
I kind of wish we could see it from like a further back point of view, because that was kind of like that
wall was like 6 feet. Like, how did he vertically jump over it? Yeah, that's right. It was funny to everybody when I even seen it. I'm like, everybody, the reaction to how he just flew. That's why I named him the flying felon, because if you watch it in slow-mo, you will laugh over and over and over the way he just did that. And you could actually, like Lisa said, it ain't funny, but it's funny. You know what I mean? So,
well, it kind of looked almost like demonic the way he
flew
over. You know what I'm saying? Like from like the Exorcist movie or something.
That was wild.
Yeah.
How
is that even possible? And I mean, he definitely didn't help his situation at all.
No, not at all.
I'm sure he got I'm sure he had a couple bumps and bruises by the time he got to that jail.
Oh yeah. They put some knots on his head.
Definitely.
Y'all know what I mean by that. They put some knots on his head. Thank you guys for rocking out with me today. I'm your host. I am Mr. Show Out TV, and this has been a great episode. I would love to take the time out to say thank you to Miss Lisa Buddha for chiming in with me as always. And the great Jamie Tall. And Ivan as well, all the way from New York. Ivan chimed in with us for a little while. He jumped in the building. You know, he got his restaurants and everything like that. I would love for you guys to make sure you go check out Jamie Tall's YouTube channel, at Jamie Tall. She's a recovery advocate, and she's like my sister, you guys. So that's what we do. We come together. We try to inspire and give motivation and inspiration to people that's battling addiction. I will also have the link to my main channel in the description box for you guys to go check that out. And also, Buddha, Miss Lisa, also, she sells sex products. So if you women out there looking to get it right, you know.
Yeah.
Miss Lisa got you. Miss Lisa got you. So I would love to say thank you, ladies, for rocking out with me today. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Till next time. Love y'all. Uh-oh, we freezing. There we go. So thank to both of the lovely ladies today, man. They rocked out with me, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this show today. It's been an awesome show. It's been an awesome show. We rocked out how we rock out. And if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Y'all don't hear me. I'm going to bring it. We're going to continue to bring y'all some great content each and every week. I hope you guys out there stay warm. It's very cold out there. I hope you guys are staying warm and staying safe. Continue to rock out with us and make sure you go to click in the description box. I will have the link to my main channel. I'm going to make sure y'all go sub up to the link to my main channel. We really would enjoy that. We really would appreciate that. So that's what we're doing. It's 2024 and we're doing what we're doing, right? Y'all know what it is?
You're now rocking with the best show on YouTube. This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss. Smash the like button. The show begins now.
Till next time, it's the Show Out TV. Subscribe. Yeah.